Good morning. This is how you know I'm discombobulated. I was live this whole time but never clicked the freaking go live button. This is what happened when shit pisses you off. You just get all out of whack from everything, you guys. Alright. So in a little bit, I'll explain why I'm so discombobulated. This morning has been so freaking frustrating. And it has nothing to do with me. I'm so sick of Apex Rhythmic sim servers. I'm literally just over it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, I'm gonna draw that up. My tea got cold. Good morning, Rio. Soon as I see Trenches come in, hopefully he comes in this morning, I'm gonna show you guys. So I want to show both of y'all and everybody else too. But when I tell you, I am so over Rhythmic, bro. Ugh. All right, my charts are frozen. I can't see nothing right now because it's trying to save a freaking line. What are we doing here? All I'm trying to do is draw the previous, the previous high line. Okay, or we could just not, because what? Okay, there it goes. Of course. Are my charts frozen? Okay, the chart you guys see is not frozen, so why is the one I see frozen? Beef looking for real low today. Okay, there we go. So I'll just re-explain it when Rio comes in. So this morning, right, in a trade. So first of all, my first 3 trades this morning won. However, the third trade somehow, some way, lost. I got filled at a price that price never even got to until 20 seconds later, and I did not have a 20-second lag. And of course, the team tested it right after I said something, and there's no issue with the fills at all. However, shortly after I said something in a private chat, so I never posted anything publicly, okay? Never. How does somebody say the same thing happens to them? Never said anything. So, hold on, I have to save the pictures. Time. Let's save this as. I'm not even worried about trade. I mean, I'm gonna trade, but I'm not even worried about it right now. Alright, I wanted to do that. Oh, I don't even have any trades going on right now anyway. Alright, so let me show you what happened. So first of all, let's do this. You could see, first of all, you guys watch me every morning. You see how fast I'm in and out of trades. You have never seen price fill me at a level that price never hit. Okay? So you can see the first trade, 1 second, we were filled. Second trade, 3 seconds, we were filled. The third trade, 2 seconds, I get filled for a loss, right? However, look at the actual trade. My entry is here. My stop loss is like literally where the blue arrow is. You can literally see price never got up there until 20 seconds later. Look at the timestamp. Now, remember, let's go back to the other one. I was filled at 8:37:44. 8:37:44. 8:37:44 is here. Price did not get up there until 8:38:04. Actually, a little further out than that. So 20 seconds later is when price got there. How did I get filled there here? I literally watched. So I don't know if you guys ever had like a situation where like let's say for instance you're in a trade and you don't have an ATM and you're trying to put in your stop loss, but you put your stop loss in where price is already like gone past it. Is there's going to be an error that pops up in NinjaTrader that says like price cannot fill this stop order, like price basically has already gotten there. I don't know what the exact error is. That is the error that popped up on my screen. Okay, price was still down here at the time that it popped up on my screen. So I'm like, all right, cool. I heard, first of all, I heard stop fill. That's why I was like, huh? How did I get a stop fill? Like, price is still down here. So when I click the button off of the error, like 2 seconds later, price pushes up here. But price never got there while I was in. So I go into the private chat and I'm like, hey, look what just happened to me, right? I'm like, this has never happened to me. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on, but this is like really weird, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing these people try to tell me is, oh, well, this happens a lot on CPI news days. This is why I don't trade on CPI days, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, what does it being a CPI news day have to do with anything? This is not even a volatile market. Like I've been trading the same way for so long, trading the same session for so long. You cannot sit here and like when price is super volatile, I can't even take a half a second to look down at my cheat sheet. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had time to look down at the cheat sheet before every trade and everything. So what you're not going to do is that. You're not going to do that. I trade the same session. I don't ever trade during news. You guys know, like, even with high impact news, I always stop a certain number of minutes before. I restart a certain number of minutes after. I'm very careful, like, because I don't want issues like this to happen. So for you to sit there and tell me that it has to do with today being CPI, you just pissed me off. Then, oh, well, I don't know what's going on you guys' end because everything is normal. The team tested, da-da-da-da-da, like, and then you get oh, well, I stopped having issues like that after I upgraded my internet. Baby, I have 650 megabytes per second upload and download speed. I can assure you it's not my freaking internet. Please stop. Stop. Look how bad the charts are lagging right now. You literally just saw. I've been out of the trade. This is insane. Like, I can't deal. So at this point, I'm gonna keep trading. But if that shit happens to me again, I'm done for the day. Like, I can't. I don't necessarily have control issues, but I just don't like when things are happening outside of my control, and then the people who are in control are trying to act like there's not a problem. That's an issue for me. Like, please don't do that. There is no way that multiple people say the same thing before I even say anything publicly. Like, hello? So yes, I guess that's the end of my rant this morning. Yeah. I think they make money on the small price difference. They gotta be doing something. Like, and that was my thing, Trenches. I said something in the private moderator chat first. Like, hey, y'all, look at what just happened to me. And of course, some of these moderators, some of these people, period, act like everybody that trades with Apex are rookie traders or have only had experience with prop firms. One dude telling me about what Charles Schwab said that this happens sometimes. What the fuck they got to do with me in this Apex Sim server? Like, one thing that I need them to realize is, if Rhythmic, the shit that happens on the Rhythmic Sim servers, if that happened on their live servers as consistent as they happen, they would be out of business. It would be class action lawsuits left and right because of how regulated the futures market is. And when some of these moderators start talking about certain stuff, like, it irritates me because I'm not a rookie, okay? I'm not a rookie. I don't trade around certain times for a reason. And literally, a few minutes after I said something in the private chat is when someone comes in the main chat and says the same thing. But there's no issue. Like, come on. And then I'm told, well, send your file logs to send your NinjaTrader logs to NinjaTrader. For what? Are they gonna put my 93.98 back in my Apex Sim account? Like, it's not just NinjaTrader. I hate when people try to give NinjaTrader a bad rep because it's not NinjaTrader. It's the combination of NinjaTrader with the Rhythmic trash, laggy data server, their sim server. That's what it is. There are too many of us who have been trading NinjaTrader for years without being on Rhythmic sim server, and don't have issues. I just gave you Ryan, baby. But, well, that's because you're clicking other stuff. Here. But I'm telling y'all, that kind of that irritates my soul. Like, stop. I should literally be perfect for the day right now. To have a loss that ain't got nothing to do with you is crazy. Like, what? These are the trades that I've taken so far. I didn't even I had already knew that I wasn't going to start trading that second account until after 9 o'clock. But yeah, these are the trades that I've taken so far today. That is insane. Why are we here? Why? Why? But I'm off my soapbox. I appreciate you guys for allowing me to rant. Because I just get so irritable. Like, and I always have to remember, you should only be mad at the things that you can control. But then I just get mad because it's something that I'm not controlling. So it's like a full circle. But yeah, I'm going to try to, yes, Rio, I'm going to try not to let it get to me. It's just, ugh. So we're going to finish off the rest of this session and chill. I did the second workspace for now. Usually I have a second workspace that just has the chart so that it can record my follower accounts. So I did just close that just because it's so weird today. I don't even want anything else adding to anything. So I'll just end up transport or importing that information in instead and just kind of go from there. Just yeah. That's not supposed to look like that. Hey, where's my pen? Where's the pen? Oh, right here. I just realized that. Oh, maybe it was. Thought I wrote the wrong thing down. But anyway, we're here. We're gonna keep going at this. Oh, you know what? I forgot to watch that video. Y'all, I was so irritated when I woke up yesterday from my nap. I'm not gonna lie. Because to be quite honest with you, I didn't have that great of a nap. Like, shortly after I fell asleep, my mom rings the doorbell. I don't understand why, because you have a key. She was probably trying to get in. I don't really know. So that woke me up. And then as I'm falling back asleep, she comes back and she's up and down the hallway. My granny's up and down the hallway. My granny yelling out, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat that later." Like, I just didn't have great sleep. But I am gonna watch it today because I can't take a nap. I have the kids. So I'll watch it today. But on a brighter note, the first account is actually back in profit and we have the full drawdown back. That's the account that we started 2 Mondays ago. No buy there. There was, I guess the pullback wasn't that bad actually. I actually probably should have taken that. But how did it react off of that resistance level? I would have had to break even anyway. Because I am noticing that I probably need to break even at all of the support and resistance levels. So far, that's what it looks like. So it looks like, you know, my normal breaking even at the middle VWAP level, the middle pivot level. There's also like if I'm in a sell and I'm coming up on a buy rotation level or the buy level that turns the overall trend from an uptrend to a downtrend, that level. Trying to think what else. I think those are like the only 3 times that I manually break even. So I will still have to manually break even sometimes, which is fine. But I think the support and resistance levels, I'm going to have to do that as well. So it'll be 4 times that I manually break even. But thus far, it is looking like I no longer have to break even when the zigzag changes. If the zigzag's not attached, those kind of things, it's looking like I don't have to break even. Now, this trade that just happened right here, I only didn't take it because we rotated for a buy on a resistance level. And I'm quite sure that I can trade that way now, as long as it's not the major support or resistance level, the first one that shows as squares on my chart. Pretty sure. So I purposely sat out of that one. I would have gotten filled. It would have been a win, and that's okay. But I just kind of wanted to see it happen again because, you know, like I tell you guys, as I'm changing Renko settings and stuff like that, some things for one setting I can't do, but I can do on another. Like I know for sure I did not used to be able to trade that way on a 20 tick chart. On a 12 tick chart I could. So because I had a yes and a no, I just wanted to kind of see what would happen at the level first. But yeah. So I might watch it happen like at least one more time where I'm getting into a buy rotating over a resistance level, or vice versa, a sell rotating over a support level. Probably need to watch it happen one more time and then I'll be okay. Sorry, that big ghetto calculator was just in the way. My bad. All right. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be in that Discord this morning because I ain't even finna let y'all make me mad. We ain't even finna do it. Nope, I didn't watch it yet. I promise I'm gonna watch it today though. I'm gonna have to watch it on my computer because the baby's tablet is on 1%. It was on 1% when he got here, so he's gonna have my phone all day. So I'll just watch it on my computer. Probably after I'm done filling out my trade journal. I am gonna have to go into my online trade journal, and all my trades from last week. I didn't categorize any of them because after those first couple of days, I was like, I don't think we're gonna stay on a 12 tick chart. So it was kind of no point, because what I do when I make like super drastic changes to my strategy, whether it's a Renko size issue or like, I don't know, just a huge change, I like basically recategorize all the trades to say like old 12 in 1 strategy, meaning the 12 tick Rinkos, or old 20 in 1 strategy, that kind of thing. So I need to go through and do that for last week, and then I need to actually categorize my trades from yesterday. I wanted to kind of see how today was gonna go. Like, okay, let's just make sure that yesterday wasn't fluky. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm good now. But definitely, I redid my cheat sheet last night, which was cool. And ooh, I'm not gonna take that. Yeah, I redid my cheat sheet last night, and I kind of like reorganized it because when I first like started developing the strategy, I like used 2/3 of a box for that setup to like put all the rules, and then like in the right third of the box, I had like it drawn to show like what it is. So for instance, like a regular pullback, would be kind of like this: a higher low, higher high, higher low. So I had like a green box, then I drew a line to another green box, then down to a green box, and then like an arrow up to like remind myself that like this is a regular pullback. An alternate pullback would be like this, where it starts with a lower low to a higher high to a higher low. I treat that a different way. And then this is a different type of pullback where you got the higher low, lower high, higher low situation. So I basically had that picture drawn on the other side so that I would just kind of know like what the difference was between the trades or whatever. And I don't really need that now. I kind of know what's what. So I could just look at the section header and just know. All right, so I guess I can, but I don't. Maybe it needs to be. All right, I didn't take this because we were going back towards the new high, the session high, and for this particular trade, because this swing is less than this swing, I don't really have a rule for that yet. I even have like after new high low question mark, what's the rule kind of thing. So I just need to see it happen a couple of more times before I feel comfortable. So let's see if this one kind of sets up the exact same way as this one. If it does and if it wins, then I'll kind of know I can solidify it this way, which I would basically be trading it the way I used to trade it, which is the volume of this bar is higher than the volume of that bar that pushed down from the session high. So let's see what happens. The VWAP might not even be able to hold it up. All right, now it changed. And this is a weak level, so I can't take that trade anyway. Now that it pulled back too far. Anytime it's a weak level, I don't want the swing of this, the volume of this swing to be more than the previous swing. Because it's already a weak level and then it took too much volume to push back up basically. And then all right, hopefully I can get some more trades in now that I'm no longer pissed off to the highest pistivity level. Because baby, they had me fucked up this morning. Okay, not happy. It's funny. Yeah. Yo, the cough is getting to me. Do you feel okay? I want to see on my next trade how bad it lags now that I close the other chart. I keep closing Discord, but I was talking to somebody on Discord. I keep forgetting. Just so freaking annoyed. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's up there. To me, it's simply any trade that is overall negligible in order to get a day counted as. But whatever. I'm sick of all y'all today. Alright, so the next setup would be this. Oh yeah, y'all. So I told y'all I set out of a lot of trades yesterday. Part of it was like in the very beginning of the session, it just was moving faster than my eyes were not necessarily used to, because I was on a 12-tick chart before, but with me like doing my cheat sheet so late at night and not really having any time to really like for real look it over, I just knew it was moving too fast for me to be able to look down. I ain't had the rules in my head yet at all. But of course, after I get off the charts with you guys, I go through every single day. I go through my trade performance, write all the trades down, the times that they happen, the results, and then okay, well, that was a pretty big push off of that. And then after that, I actually go through the charts. I start at 8:30 in the morning and I go through the charts and I write down all trades that I missed or didn't take. If there's a trade that I didn't take, I wrote down why I didn't take it. Like, you know, especially with the new rule change, like, oh, I didn't take it because I'm not sure of, you know, if this is a rule that needs to stay, you know, whatever. So I did that. Y'all, I should have had 34 trades yesterday. 34. I took 15, but I should have had 34. And there should have been like 32 wins and 2 losses. The 2 losses, there was nothing to really change. No, nothing to make that better. But there were a lot of trades that I set out of, either because I already knew what the rules was and I'm just trying to remember them, or, you know, it was just certain things that I was questioning. That is crazy. 34. And I was telling one of my best friends, the one that trades, I was like, bruh, this has been my goal. That is a lot of trades in a session. That's enough trades to help me, cover losses, cover missed trades, cover invalid trades that I accidentally get in. Like, that's enough to cover a lot. And also the whole goal was like, all right, if I don't want to trade the first 30 minutes of the session, because to be honest with you guys, at some point I might start trading at 8:45 instead of 8:30, just because the market has calmed down a little bit. I don't have any issues with trading from the open, to be honest with you. I never have. But also, I told myself that because if I could have a scalping strategy that has, 20 plus setups in the first 2.5 hours, that's a good sample size. And it's good for, like, if I decide to teach and, somebody decides, all right, I'm going to take my lunch break at my 30-minute lunch break or my hour lunch break from 10 to 11 and try to trade, they should get enough setups. Because yesterday I had 10 setups from 10 to 11. I think there were 15 the first hour, maybe. No, the first 30 minutes, I think there were 10. The last hour, there were 10, and then there were 15 between 9 and 10 a.m. I think, something like that. So, and also that helps for once I get to the point of having PAs, I'm gonna probably group 10 accounts to trade or like 5 accounts to trade the first 30 minutes, another set to trade the next hour, and another set to trade the last hour. That's probably how I'll do it. Instead of copy trading all of them from start to finish, because seeing some people lose 10 PAs at a time, copy trading is crazy. And I just feel like if I can group them into groups and just base it off of the time of the session, I think I'll be cool with that. That way, if I lose a group, it's cool. I can replace it and just kind of go from there. But we'll see when we cross that bridge. I'm not gonna lie, time has gone by really fast this morning. Really fast. Not the 1 bar pullback. We are not. Because I still have to go through. It's so weird because 1 bar pullbacks typically work so well with the other Renko settings that I was using, but I don't really know how that's going to be with the 16 tick chart. I don't know yet. I might have to go through, because honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to finish this back test. With less than half the data, I think that I've figured out the rules good enough. If I'm being honest. So, yeah. If I start to have issues, though, I will finish the back test, but I don't think I'm going to have to. So we'll see. But I probably will at least go through and finish the back test just for the 1 bar pullback, because I'm still like, I don't know about that one yet. Oh, I'm looking on the wrong side. 548, so 548. Oh, that is so laggy. See if we can hold here. Okay, that was a pretty good trade. With my divergence trades, I always have to, I don't want to say worry, but like my minor level was here. So whenever price gets to my minor level, it just like reacts off of it. So it's always like, oh, is this gonna hold? Is this gonna be able to push through? But it's a minor level, so it should. But you just never know. You just never know. I don't understand how kids can watch the same reels over and over and over. It drives me crazy just hearing it behind me. Especially if it's some music that they like or the person's dancing or doing something funny. Oh my God. They will literally play the same one over and over and over and over. I'm not worried about this trade at all. If it pushes up from here, I would actually, I would need it to pull below 24.50 because the next trade I would look for would be divergence. Or we just look for a sell here. That works too. But I don't want to get into this sell. Because right now I think with certain trades I might need to break even at the VWAP. I think it might be this trade specifically, but I'm not sure. So that's why I just sat out of it. We'll just see what happens. And I need to mark that the zigzag did change. Because who knows? We might be able to push through it. Alright, so we were fine then. So stuff like that where I'm still like, I don't know. We could just sit out. It's fine. It's fine. So maybe because that's a different inside. Because the color was correct. So I had to treat that one a little bit different. Just cool. Look at that. Okay. Let's see if that holds. I don't know. Probably not. Oh, my first loss of the day. That sucks. Let's see. Yeah, nothing to really. Let's see if this is the move up. Can we push through? All right. So we were just a little early. That's all. Just a little early. And I was right to stay out of the sell. That goes based on my rules. So the first trade was fine. You know, my rules were fine, but you could see that we got stopped out, created a double bottom, and it was the next divergence pattern I was looking for. And yeah, the first one was just a little early. So just a little early. My minor and major levels are both right here. So I was wondering if it was going to have a hard time like breaking through, since they both are literally at the same level pretty much. But there was no issue, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Next buy, I'm not interested in at all. This stopped like 0.04 ticks away from hitting that VWAP, so I count it as a VWAP. And plus, this divergence is not right. Anytime it's a lower low and a lower low, I want the middle to be a lower high. I don't want there to be a higher high. Ever. And then the next sell, I'm not going to take either. But just, here is the zone for a change into a downtrend. So we started with a higher high. When it starts with a higher high and we're going for a downtrend, I don't take that first trade after the trend changes, because we could just literally use this zone to like, it'll reverse here and just push up. So it's kind of hard to tell for now. So we'll see. Well, okay, just push on up, why don't you? What is that 2450? What is that? Oh, that's my major level. I thought that was the prior high or something. I took too long. Oh, no. I forgot. It starts to double up because I'm trade copying. All right. When did I tell y'all this? Sunday. So I got 3 more trading days for that account. Let's see if we can get a whoa. Damn, y'all. That was a nice push down. We didn't get filled though. Which stop scrolling. 31.497. 30. I should have gotten filled. But that just shows you how bad the lag is. I'll show you guys this chart so y'all can see. So This is what the inside of those bars look like, right? So my order on the close of this bar, the order was placed right here. I didn't get filled, okay? However, the timestamp of this bar is 31.496. You can see price in this bar came back up to it. Both of these bars. But this price came back up at 34.054. So why wasn't I filled? It happened almost 3 seconds later. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Like, what the? And I need to... Oh. This rotation, which that was not... Freaking boo. That was a very nice trade too. Still trying to figure out. There was a sell rotation level here. I should be in this sell right now, but I'm not all the way sure how I want to trade this. It looks like I was fine. I would have gotten filled on that one too, but the price... No, it would have been a full win. Look at you go, look at you go. Oh, that's when it's opposite that I can't do that. Okay. Sitting here trying to remember my rules. I remember that one wrong. That was a nice valid setup. Alright, so this is that. What's the volume of? 1.9. Wasn't enough volume for me to get into that. I won, but gotta stick with the rules. Gotta stick with the rules. Can we push through the zone? The zone is technically not there anymore. I just haven't taken it off. Might not be able to hold. Nope. Excuse me. Feel me. Only thing that sucks with taking a loss and then a win right after is you still lose a little bit of money. I think the difference between my win and loss is like -$8 or something. So that's trash, but that's all right. Do you know also trading and what? It's probably a language barrier. Do you know also trading and have you started? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I'm sorry. I am trading. You can see my P&L on the screen. That's live. But I'm not quite sure what your question is. See, rejecting 420 to 440, but it's going to consolidate between 400 in the area until NVIDIA falls under 900. If it does, 420 and 440. So we're about there now. I have a resistance level here at 435.25, and this is the zone that will change it back to an uptrend if it clears it. I've been in a downtrend bias for not that long, like 10 minutes. It changed at 9:59. That didn't technically clear the first level yet. So we still wait. Yes, style, because I don't know how to pronounce what's in between there. Can you reformulate your question for me? And I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Because I'm not quite sure what you're asking. But I want to make sure I answer your question though. Why are you wheezing so bad? You want yogurt? Yeah. Okay, ask mama to give you yogurt. Take the phone with you so you got something to watch. You got it. Or you know what? Price isn't moving. Let me go get him yogurt. I'll be right back. Okay, come on. You don't tell me to come out. You come out. Alright, I knew we weren't gonna move much. see, 312. $5.23. Let's see if we reject here. If we reject here, depending on when we reject in this bar, I'm definitely going to get in. And we'll see what happens. All right. And I just realized my ATM is a little bit off. So I'm going to go edit that. The trail is a little off. Maybe it needs to be 32. So I feel like it's off by 1 tick. Because basically it would stop me out before the bar closes, and that's not what I want. So let's see. Shouldn't it be 93, 98? Am I tripping? It should. Okay, so I've just been losing an extra tick. Let me make sure I got, yeah, it is 18. Okay. Don't want to take the next buy. We'd be going back towards that zone like that. Probably more than likely this might push through this zone and change everything, so I wouldn't take the next sale either. Actually, it's not pushing through. Are we going to reject here again? I'm not going to take it if we reject here again though, because I still don't know how I want to treat the double bottom, double top, middle of the swings. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Excuse me. take this buy. We haven't cleared that major level right there. I know that happened a couple of times yesterday and the trade still won, but until I see it happen more, I'm just gonna sit out of it. It's fine. Like, because it could depend on the particular, like, if it still follows all my rules, it's fine type of thing, but I don't really know yet. So we'll just sit out and be okay with sitting out. You don't have to take every single trade, especially if you're questioning things. We're definitely seeing the consolidation you were talking about, Trenches. The top of this zone for me was at 442, so around the same area that you said. Yep, that's why I don't take it. Definitely trying to reject here. This is a pattern that sell pattern that would have lost if I got into it. I realized this yesterday. I didn't notice it when I went through my back test though. So the dotted or dashed yellow line that I just drew is where my minor level is, and I basically noticed that with this particular pattern where we have the higher high, higher low, lower high, and we're trying to get into basically the first sell of a new trend, because that's kind of what this ends up being when it does work out, is if the previous reversal bar wicks off of the minor level and then the second one closes on it, like the level goes through the wick of this candle but the body of this candle, there has to be like a certain way that the chart looks for it to work out, and you can see like I would have lost pretty fast on that. But yeah, that's something that I definitely noticed. It was yesterday, and then when I went back through my backtest data, I noticed the same thing. Like, and I don't even know why I never noticed it while I was going through the analyzing of half of my backtest data, and it's probably because it was 3-4 o'clock in the morning. That's probably part of it. But also I just never really paid attention. So when I saw that pattern yesterday, the only time that it lost was when it was the level going through the wick and then the body of the following candle. That's when I looked at the backtest data a little bit different. So I reanalyzed that and I was like, that's it. That's the piece that was missing. We keep trying to push through the top, but we're not having much luck. Not having much luck. kind of have to see what price does here, because I'm not interested in the sale. I'm interested in the next buy, so we'll just wait for the reversal and see what happens after that. For you, Patrick Whelan is funny. That is a funny guy. Oh, no, no. Did that touch that? It did. Thought we were gonna reject down here somewhere. But it's cool. Wait, what am I looking for? Oh, that. Definitely no sell here if it happens in this bar. Okay. Now it's a wee bit different. If we push up too far, it's going to invalidate it. And we stalled here too long anyway. So no trade here. I definitely wanted to see the sell here, but then we just stalled there for way too long. Let's see what the trade would have done. But the entry was no longer part of my rules, so oh well. We're rejecting off my minor level at 447.50. Might have the strength to push through it. If I took this sell, I would still be in the trade right now. And there's the loss. I'm telling you, I think I finally have it figured out after all these months. All these months. Y'all have watched me struggle daily for 3 months. Well, actually, almost 4 months, I think. I don't even remember when I started on YouTube. I think I finally got it figured out. It's great volume divergence. We created a new high with less volume in this swing than the previous swing. You got the new high, session high there on top of it with the VWAP. So you would think it would be enough to push it down initially, but we got stuck on my minor level. There was just way too much volume in this candle. Way too much. And I can remove this at this point. Alright, next setup will be a sell. And I wouldn't take that sell if it reverses here and back down. Same pattern that I just showed y'all, where if this pushes up and comes back down, it would rotate through the wick of this candle and the body of the entry candle, and we don't take those anymore. Which it kind of makes sense, because if this was truly starting a new trend, it shouldn't, like the way that I look at the wrinkle bars and how they close on different levels and stuff, if this was truly going to switch trends, it should pull down more before it pushes up and then push down from there. It shouldn't wick off of a pullback level and then try to close beyond it. Try to close on the body or through the body. So we'll just sit and wait for the next setup and see what happens after that. But definitely no sell if it reverses here. The only way I'll look at a sell is if we push up to create divergence. But the way that the market is stalling here, even if it pushes up, I think by the time it pushes up far enough to create divergence, it's going to be too much volume, and then I won't be able to take it anyway. We didn't even close on the level. We just pushed down before we even got there. I wasn't interested in that buy. It was divergence, but with this type of divergence, I don't ever want to see the zigzag be a buy zigzag. I want it to be a sell zigzag for the buy, which sounds opposite, I know, but that's what I'm looking for. See if we can push off this divergence off my major level down here. Just touched my minor level at 43.50 and we might reject. Ugh. That's annoying. What is that level? Oh, okay. Okay. Can't take the next buy. Where am I at today? Well, it's not too bad. You know what? Let me go open. Hold on. It's normally no. I think I actually might make. There's a. Where is that rule at? I might actually make that a rule. Why is that level even still there is the question. It should be gone by now, I think. Look at that. Alright. I guess I just was a little early. We created the double bottom and pushed up from there. I couldn't get into that trade, but and either way, it looks like it would have just broken even anyway. I would have broken even in this bar. But 435.25 is where we changed from a downtrend to an uptrend earlier. So because my major level pulled back to literally the same exact level, there's a couple of my setups where I don't take the divergence trades at the level where it changed from an uptrend to a downtrend and vice versa. So I might actually make that a rule for this, only because this is like the deepest pullback that can happen, because it pulled back at my major level that determines my overall bias. So I feel like if price pulls the major level back that far, where it's touching the same level where the bias changes, because it's touching the first bias change level. I have two. I feel like maybe I shouldn't trade that. We'll see though, long term. I'll just make note of it for now. My nephew's coming back. Did you eat your yogurt? Yeah. So we'll see about that. Good morning, Ali. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you for being here. All right, we got 20 minutes left. I am liking how I could be a little bit more lenient with my rules now with this Rinko setting change. I think out of all, this is like the least restrictive. I can't wait to see how many trades I missed today, or just sat out of, especially while I was raging for 20 minutes. Because I know I missed a lot of trades, but that's okay. That is okay. Eyelashes are curling into my eyes. Alright, so if we could push back above this high, that's like a rotation level. So at this moment, That's kind of the level that we need to break to attempt to go back into like a full-blown uptrend. But of course we have quite a bit of resistance from the new session high and things like that. So we just rejected off of it right here. This is a very weird area. Hold on, y'all. My nephew is super quiet. I gotta check on him. He's actually not being a menace to society. Anytime kids get quiet, I get a little worried, okay? 35.25. Oh, I guess he's coming back now. You done eating your food? Yeah. I feel like that's a safe trade, but I don't know. I'm not gonna chance it. Everything's setting up right. If it wins, that's fine. It closed on that level right there. The level's gone, but watch it win. There's the win. Bastard. Stop questioning yourself, girl. That is what you did all of this back testing for. That is what you did it for. Come on, push down. Oh, don't sit out of a win to lose. Don't do that. Push down, damn it. Please. Market, why don't you? Oh. But they swear to me there's no issues. I hope y'all saw that. You people, you drive me crazy. Same pattern I've been sitting out of. This buy is the same pattern I've been sitting out of today. How much time left? 16 minutes. That is usually the thing that annoys me the most, is when I sit out of a win and then I get into the next trade and it loses, and it's like, why couldn't you win like the last one? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. But it's whatever. I sat out of more than enough wins today. I want to go short, but it just feel like a pullback. Yeah. What's wrong? Nothing. Then you lose stuff like this. You get stopped out and then it drops 20 points, 10 points, 10 points. Bless you, baby. You okay? You sound terrible, Buddha Butt. I was hoping we reversed here and pushed up. Gotta take all the trades? Yeah. I think because I'm just feeling so good with the strategy, with this Rinko size, I'm like, especially when I get towards the end of the session, I'm like, oh, I see green. Y'all know I went 2 weeks with red before. Like, let's just not take the trades that, I question, but then that stuff happens and it's like, bro, you should have just took it. You should have just took it. Tomorrow, I'm going to remind myself to just take the trade. Matter of fact, I might put a little sticky note right there and it just will say, just take the damn trade. Because I can already tell from yesterday and today that, like, I'm good right now, So just don't be afraid to just take the freaking trade. I mean, there's going to be a couple of instances like where I'm going to see something on the chart that maybe I haven't seen in the back test yet because I didn't complete the back test. And like, if it's something specifically like that, cool. But like certain things like the buy that I set out of right before I lost that one, I already have in my notes, like I can take it, I could take this particular divergence going back to um a double top. There was more volume in this candle than both the previous swings. There was no reason to sit out of the, literally no reason. Literally no reason at all. So why the hell did I do that? I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I don't know. But it's all good. It's all good. Because if Wednesday through Friday goes like it did today and yesterday, and I actually take all of my setups that I already have solidified the rules for, I'll pass both of these accounts by Friday. Had I taken every trade yesterday, I would have passed in one day. Literally. Yesterday should have been a $2,500 day per account. I was only trading one account yesterday, but yeah, like, what? Girl, what are you doing? But that's just what happens sometimes. Now, if there's anything where I have like a question mark by, I probably won't take those particular trades. But anything I don't have a question mark by tomorrow, I'm going to take the trades, especially after 9 o'clock. I'm just going to take them. Because what are we questioning here? There's nothing to question. There's nothing to question. I am getting pretty good with remembering some of the rules. I am doing pretty good with that. Oh, but that's one there. Getting back to the change zone again. Here. But you do write down the ones you didn't take so you can see accurate win-loss. Exactly, I do. Yeah, I do. Like yesterday, there were so many. I usually use like one side of my trade journal to like write all my trades down that I actually took. And then the other side, I write down like my trailing threshold, you know, things like that per account, my balances, stuff like that. And then on the same side where I write the balances and all that, I will typically write down the trades that I missed and didn't take and stuff. There were so many that I took up both pages, like the bottom of both pages. Which, of course, once I start to actually take all the setups that I need to, that shouldn't be a thing. But this is how many trades I had yesterday. You can see it should have been 32 wins, 2 losses for a profit of $2,600 almost. But yeah, I do that because so when I write down all of my trades, but especially the ones where I didn't take them or I question them, like when I'm going back and write, I know which ones I question and which ones I just missed. So if there's a part of the setup that made me question it, like, oh, it looked like this particular part, whether it was the volume or the way it reacted off of a certain level, I will put a square or rectangle around that part of the line where I wrote the trade down, because I write down every component of it. What did the volume look like? Did we react off of a certain level? Like, did my entry bar wick off of the VWAP, or did the VWAP go through the body of the entry candle? Like, I write those kind of things down or whatever. But yeah, so I literally write down every little portion, and that's kind of how I went back yesterday and was able to do like go back through the backtest data to figure out like, okay, what parts of this do I need to kind of fix a little bit? That is bad. Come on with the lag here. Jesus. But anyway, so I do that, like you said, so I can see the accurate wins and losses, and also so I can see like, is there anything that I do need to change in my rules? Like, am I seeing losses with a particular setup and I need to like look a little bit deeper into that setup? Because when I write all my trades down to the left of the line, I'll write down what setup it is, like right before I write down what time I took the trade and stuff like that. Did that move at the right time? Technically no, but that's okay. That's okay. That's alright. We're not even gonna worry about it. Oh, that's because my entry was 2 ticks below where the actual entry should have been. Alright, that's cool then. But yeah, what I want to see again is me making the progress of sitting out of less trades over time, of course, and then of course, like, the least number of trades I'm sitting out of, the least number of wins that I'm missing out of unnecessarily. But that's how I really kind of track my progress of how I'm trading with the strategy where it is at the time, besides of course the P&L. I'm always looking at what the overall P&L should have been, not just what you guys see on the screen, because I can't base it off of only the trades I took. You can't develop your edge that way. It has to be based off of everything. So that's kind of where I'm getting to. I could have taken that, and I should have taken that. So I should have taken this trade, right? The only reason why I didn't is because there's a support level that was gonna be so close to my entry, and honestly, by that level, when it pulled back just a little bit, that's what would have filled me, and then it just took off from there. I wouldn't have even been able to break even at that level, which is what I thought I was gonna have to do. It does look like though, oh, I would have just broken even in 16, 17. Yeah, I think it would have broken even before it filled down there. So okay, we missed out on a break even, it looks like, possibly. I don't know. So I could be satisfied with that. I like when I sit out of trades and it was just the break even, you know? But sitting out of the wins, that's what crushes your soul. 190 days away from passing. I'm sitting here not taking the trades. Do as I say, not as I do. Trenches, take the trade. Don't be like me, because you probably would have just passed it already. All the trades that you sat out of, even if it was just a couple. Even if it was just a few. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm speaking like a parent here, right? Still overall not a bad day at all. You want cookie? Boy, who asked for cookies? Well, I guess it is 11 o'clock now, so it's lunchtime now. You don't even eat cookies like that. What's up with you? You gotta wait 2 minutes. TT be done in 2 minutes. 1, 2. Ooh, look at your yogurt mouth. Look at your yogurt mouth. You wanna say hi? You looking a little crazy though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Can you wait 2 minutes? He's like, girl, 2 minutes wet. That's another trade I could have gotten into. I don't think I should be getting filled there, but I don't think it would have filled me with the way that it's been lagging a few seconds. He wants a cookie. I told him he could have one cookie. Oh, it's damn sugar. See you, Rio. I think that's a buy. Oh, I think you were saying hi to the baby. He wants his cookie, so he didn't even want to get on the screen. And y'all know he loves getting on the screen. But baby, he cares more about that cookie right now. But yeah, that was a nice sell-off right there. Definitely was a full win, but I just don't think I would have gotten filled no matter what. Between the two bars was like 0.2 seconds. But the way it's been lagging me on the entries, who freaking knows? I'm cool with ending today right here. I'm going to take a screenshot of the accounts so you guys can see them. And what I'm probably going to do tomorrow is kind of the same thing where I trade the one account the first 30 minutes and then I'll add in the other account after. And I also think I am going to go ahead and add my 50K back in tomorrow just because 2 good green days in a row. A lot of trades missed, so it would be even better. I think I feel safe bringing that account back. And also, you have to remember, I only give myself 3 weeks to trade them anyway, so I don't want to prolong trading the 50K account just because it kind of makes no sense too. But anyway, so this is where we're at. Boy, that is not cookies. Those are chips. You got to eat the chips in there though. Take the phone in the room with you. Here, go eat it on the couch. Here. Put it back in the bowl, crazy. Go ahead. Bye-bye. But anyway, all right. So this account is what we started 2 Mondays ago. I am back to being positive in this account. I know at one point today I had full drawdown on both accounts, so we lost a little bit of drawdown with those couple of losses, which that's cool. And then this account we just started today, so I'm starting off in the green on that account, which is fine. The first account, no matter what, it needs to pass or fail on Friday because it renews on Sunday. And then this account there, that doesn't renew until the 25th. So we have time for that one. I'm not going to rush anything with that. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Overall, I'm feeling really good, you guys. These last 2 days have been probably the best 2 days. But just seeing the progress in my strategy. I have not changed very much. I'm literally trading the exact same way. We just changed Renko settings a few times. Went from a 24 tick chart to a 20 tick to a 12 tick and now to a 16. And I think 16 is that happy medium where I can trade a 16 tick chart no matter if it's high volatility or low volatility. It's still moving fast enough where I get enough setups, but not so fast that like I can't even see the setups happening because they happen so fast. So yeah, feel good overall. I thank you guys have a good day, everyone. You're up a little. Stay that way, please. Don't go red. Don't take any setups that you question. Take all the setups that you're confident in. But yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section of the video once it posts. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, you guys. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.